Oh, she's getting a picture. A picture of the tea cake. The tea cake. You know, I don't take many Instagram selfies or anything like that. I just feel the selfie thing is just it's so synthetic. You know, you're like, oh, gotta pose in this position, gotta make it look good. It's just so fake. Because like when I see a photo like that on Instagram, I don't think, oh look, she's having a great time. I think, oh, she's probably posed a million times to get that. I'm looking at it from the behind the scenes rather than what's on the surface, rather than what's being superficially shown. Premises 187 and Arabian Rider at AceCaf. I can remove the blur from his face now.
Was it recording?
Yeah, well, yeah, I am. I got everything, buddy. Well, it's been lovely. Gotta go. Is this your new bike, yeah? Represent. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Q&As. It's my understanding you have a few questions for me, so I'll try to get through as many as I possibly can. Do a little screenshot of the question on the screens and ramble through them as I do. So let's just crack on with it, hey? Question 1 from Alistair Cummings. He's asking me, how many points do you have on your license? I have 0 on my license. I got caught speeding once, and they put me on a speed awareness course. That was something like 6 years ago now, but 0 points. My good friend Revbomb asks, favorite bike cafe or destination to chill out on? Mine's Dunstable Downs in the summer. I'll have to say Box Hill. Box Hill is beautiful. You've got the Rikers Cap, which is amazing, and you've got the zigzag roads, and you've got that viewpoint. It's breathtaking, especially in the summer. Ham Spam Jam Lamb, do you still have your DRZ or SV1000? I know the DRZ had a bad oil leak, but I don't know about the SV1000. Yes, the DRZ had an oil leak. It was rectified, but I don't know, one thing after another started going wrong with it, so I just sold it. I sold it as spares and repairs. I've still got the SV1000. It's not been touched or used in the last 5 years. It's not in a good condition. Again, that's going to go away as well as spares and repairs. So there's a few more of you guys that asked about the SV. Yeah, well, that answers your question. DJ Stony 2000 asks, what's the best mod you've done to any of your bikes? It will have to be the Black Widow full system exhaust on the NC. I've had so many positive reactions from fellow bikers regarding that modification. I had one guy say, whoa, what bike is that? It sounds amazing. I was like, it's an NC 700. And he started laughing. And he said to me, I couldn't believe it could sound so good. The crank rotation timings on the NC 700, I can't remember what the degrees are. I think it's 270. Sounds nice, deep, and it just sounds like it means business. That's what I like. Tarek asks, bro, I really do not know how you still ride in central London. I know we have to deal with some shit, but do you still cycle? Holy shit, boy, good. You spotted them. I guess he's referring to the 2 salmon cyclists. I quit cycling But then I've recently started cycling again. I got into too many conflicts. I even think I got into a fight with a van driver while I was cycling along Queensway. Got into a fight with a white van man. He was trying to pass me in a one lane was closed. He was trying to pass me in the same lane, and I shouted, "Oi, keep back!" Okay, believe it or not, I didn't swear at him. I just said, "Oi, keep back." He starts hanging out his window, shouting at me, "I pay road tax!" And I told him I own 4 bikes, you dickhead. He got pretty angry at that. And then when we was at the next set of lights, he jumped out of his van. He was like 2 cars back, but he jumps out of his van and comes walking towards me. I just threw my bike on the floor and cracked him in the face. He was down on the floor. He got back up again, and me and him were duking it out. But yeah, that incident, although I beat the lamps out of him, I beat 7 shades of shit out of him and won. I even got arrested by the police, but when the bystanders told him that he jumped out of his vehicle, the police were like, "You've got no reason to be out of your car." And yeah, I said I felt threatened. This guy was just running up to me in traffic, and yeah, the police let me go and gave him a good telling off. But even though I laid him out good, it was still a bit of a downer. Kept getting into altercations on the bicycle. I should have recorded more of them, but yeah, it was for my own good. I kind of stopped cycling, but ultimately I've started cycling again, and I've tried to be a bit more chill, but I say try. Next question. Gentlemanza, I love that name. Q&A entry. What's the longest bike trip you've ever done distance-wise? Also, what has been your favorite destination when traveling by bike? I think the longest, I'm not very good at this. I'm a bit of a hermit. I don't travel out too far very often. I think the longest I've ridden was to Derby. I guess that's kind of wimpy. I've only been to Derby once. I've probably been to Milton Keynes 4 times. But yeah, I don't get out of London enough, and that is something I need to change. I need to do some more miles, you know. Dance Biker Dance asks, how do you deal with the annoyance of so many bad drivers and pedestrians? Do you need a good stiff drink at the end of each day? Don't drink away the pain. I just have a good Radox bar. There you go, a nice strong Radox bar. Ross Granger, what bike do you ride daily? The NC 700 it's one of my favorite bikes. Yeah, the Honda NC is just such a great all-round bike. Some people hate it, but I actually really do like my NC 700S. 5 months, I think I'll be changing it out because it's getting a bit long in the tooth. I think I should probably update a little bit, but it is a great bike. James Atherton, will you ever do a face reveal? Here we go. There we go. That's part of my face. Nadim, give us a run through of your bike's histories and which one you like the most, hated and regretted getting rid of. Jesus, that's a big one. I'm not going to go through all the bike's histories. My God, I've been riding for around 14 years, and I've had all, like, different bikes every year throughout that. I'm going to say the one that I liked the most was the DRZ 400. Oh, it was beautiful, lovely bike, great, 400cc, the perfect London bike, really. The bike I hated the most had to be, and well, hate is a strong word. If I had to choose one that I didn't like, it would have been the Yamaha Phaser S2 that I had. It was only because of its manners in town, in London, in the cities. It was it had nothing at the bottom of the rev range. You had to, anytime I had a pillion on the back, I don't know if the fueling of the phaser was wrong or if it was messed up for whatever reason, timings were off. I don't know if there was an issue with it, but every time I wanted to pull away from the bike with any degree of speed, I felt like I had to raise the RPMs to fucking 4,000, 5,000 before dropping the clutch to get any sort of nice. You know, when you pull away from the lights, you want to feel your arms yank. It felt like I had to really work the bike each time I wanted to get that sensation. And when you're in London and there's red lights everywhere, it gets tedious and annoying. So I didn't like my experience. Look, when I took the phaser out on the motorway, on the dual carriageways, it was brilliant. And regarding the one that I regretted getting rid of, probably the DRZ 400, but it was just, it was going wrong in so many ways. I'd left it sitting for a while and it developed a bunch of other problems. I just get rid of it. I cannot deal with it. I'm a very busy man, okay? I couldn't deal with all the headaches that was coming from it. It was just one thing after another going wrong. So sadly, I had to get rid of it. This is kind of a question. I've got Ryan Taylor saying, I have a spare Givy mono key plate if you want it. I've had a few people offering me their mono key plates. Super appreciate it, guys. That's a very kind gesture, but no, I'm all right. Thank you very much. Super appreciate it, but I'm all right. I'll be able to sort something out.